Now, one main sector grappling with the ongoing restructuring efforts is Korea's shipbuilding industry. In this final installment of our two-part special report, our Shin Semin takes a closer look at just how much weight that industry carries in the overall Korean economy and whether there is hope for recovery.
One by one, troubled shipbuilders have or are submitting their self-rescue plans to creditors and the government, which include steep cuts in the workforce and wages, as well as the sale of non-core assets. The size of the industry is immense, which means the losses will be too. A local investment firm projects a drop in economic growth of 0.2 to 0.4 percentage points if shipbuilding production levels drop by 10 to 20%. The industry takes up 1.8% of the country's entire economy, with 200,000 workers. With the ongoing corporate restructuring expected to push out at least 30,000 employees, experts project the overall unemployment rate will leap to over 4%. A cutback of 50,000 workers would push that rate up to 4.13%.
The impact of corporate restructuring on workers who make $3,700 per month on average is going to be immense, cutting household spending and production and driving down the already stagnant domestic economy even further.
The downfall of the industry was somewhat foreseen. Shipbuilders had already seen a drop in demand since 2008, and jumping into the offshore plant business, once thought of as a blue ocean, only amped up risks. The lack of knowledge about the new market led to combined losses worth over $5.7 billion. But the prospects are not all glum. Experts say that if shipbuilders can weather through 2 to 3 years, life will return to their shipyards.
Every industry goes through a slump, and this is one not just for shipbuilders in Korea, but worldwide. They need to prune their branches, but only to a certain extent, to give the sector room to grow back once conditions return to normal.
But there is one condition. Experts say securing high-skilled workers and not losing them to competing shipyards in other countries like China is key. They emphasize the government should shoulder a lot of this responsibility by retaining those who have lost their jobs to secure their livelihoods and help them reclaim their positions to sustain the longevity of the industry. Shin Semin, Arirang News.